I believe that one of the problems with modern education and with our culture in general is that we put so much emphasis on just a couple important areas of life. Finances being one of them. Everyone's concerned with their bank account. Career being one of them. Most people just give their entire lives to their career to the point where there's almost nothing left for their love relationships, for their children, for their health and fitness. This is a cliche, we understand that. And so in order to create an extraordinary life for yourself, the life that you truly want to live, much more is required with regard to the width of competence that you need to develop in your life. And that's why over a period of years, my wife and I had identified the 12 most important categories that we need to focus on and that we need to master in order to have that extraordinary life that we're after. The first 5 categories are your personal life categories. So these categories entail you separate from the rest of the world. These categories don't depend on anyone but you. The first one is health and fitness. The second one is your intellectual life, which obviously implies learning and also thinking. The third one is your emotional life. You cannot have an extraordinary life without having an extraordinary emotional life, experiencing quality emotions on a consistent basis. The fourth is your character, which is probably the foundational category because everything else in your life depends on your character choices. And the fifth is your spiritual life, which is obviously a deep and personal category that's different for everyone. Next, we get to your relationships. There are 3 relationship categories: your love relationship, parenting, and your social life, which addresses not only your friends, but also your extended family. Then we have our business categories, your business life, which is career and financial. And finally, we have your overall quality of life and your overall life vision, which is, life vision is the category where everything comes together and becomes one. Now what you're doing is you're saying, what do my visions in all of these categories add up to? And that becomes your singular, compelling life vision. That's how you create an extraordinary life. I created Lifebook as a tool for my wife and I to navigate to the extraordinary life that we wanted to be living. We worked with our own life books for 15 years, literally, before we ever showed them to anyone, even our closest friends. So here's what happens when you go through Lifebook's 30-day challenge. Your consciousness is raised across 12 categories of your life. And as you go through each of these categories, you experience what we call at Lifebook the stacking effect. The stacking effect is one category coming after another, and the wins that you have begin to pile up. And what you'll learn about these 12 categories is that a win anywhere is a win everywhere. And this 30-day challenge sets up a win in every single category. It's really amazing. At the end of 30 days, you will have moved the needle in every single important area of your life, and that's a remarkable thing to do. All you have to do is show up, be open-hearted, be receptive, and be ready to take an action in the direction of the life you want to live, and you are going to see results.